Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Carlos with Twins Reef, bringing you guys an update on the 20-gallon Innovator Marine drop-off peninsula tank. This aquarium has been set up for approximately 4+ months now, and guys, to my surprise, I am so happy with the results that we're getting in this aquarium. So this is probably my third attempt of having a successful, so-called successful planted high-tech tank. And it's actually the second attempt on having such an aquarium on this drop-off peninsula tank made by Innovator Marine Tank. The first time, guys, that I tried to actually set up a planted tank with this was a couple months back. We have the same substrate we did with the CO2, of course, being a high-tech planted aquarium. We were liquid dosing, and we were using the AI Prime first generation freshwater light with 13 LEDs. The only issue we encountered, guys, was the fact that we started growing a bunch of hair algae. We started to grow a bunch of cyanobacteria, causing the tank to actually crash, and it was being neglected. So I was almost gonna shut this tank down, but my wife said, let's just give it another try. I said, all right, and that's what we did. And for those that have been following me for a while, I tried to do a backyard patio pond using a big flower pot, but it didn't work. So when I set this tank up, I bought a bunch of plants. So I put half of the plants here, half the plants there, and within a couple weeks, I just brought them back here because you know what? The outdoor pond wasn't looking no good. I had the guppies, which I brought them back like a couple days ago. Yeah, it was just a disaster back there. So let me tell you guys more about this tank, guys. So I don't know if I should consider it a high-tech tank or just a regular planted aquarium. Let's just go over. We still have the fluvial substrate. We still have the AI Prime fresh water, first generation, 13 LEDs. We are dosing with RO water. We are using RO water dosing with CCAM to restore all the, what's that word I'm looking for? All the minerals that are lost. And sorry if I just had a brain fart, whatever they call it. My wife just threw water at the window and I was like, what the heck was that? Anyhow, so yeah, so the only thing we're not doing that is different, we are not dosing CO2. That is because my daughter broke my CO2, and then I had to purchase a new CO2. And when the bottle filled, the little CO2, what is it called? What's that word I'm looking for? The CO2 regulator broke, released all the CO2, and all the stores that I know of where they sold CO2, they do not sell CO2 no more. So I've been trying to find CO2, but I'm not able to do so. But we are still liquid dosing with a product which I forgot the name of it, to be honest. But to my surprise, the plants are growing like crazy. They're not thick how I expect them to be. That is because, of course, we don't have no CO2. And not only that, guys, but what other thing I was gonna say again. So the plants, they're not growing how I believe they should and they can, but they're doing fine. To my surprise, the red plant stayed red. The plants are growing, as you guys can see, they're getting elevated. And now looking at the tank, we do have some algae, guys. We do have some algae at the tank. So I was dosing with CCAM, what is it called, Excel. That is a product a lot of people use to get rid of the algae, which I finished it and I haven't done so. But I'm probably gonna have to buy a new bottle. But yeah, man, planted aquariums are so much work. I didn't know that it was so much work, guys. So that is something that I need to do. For the fish, guys, when we first set up this tank, we had shrimps, we had guppies, we have scarlet baddies, and I believe that's pretty much it. Most of my scarlet baddies died. I have 2 scarlet baddies left, and with a couple of guppies too, because a lot of fish have died. And we have a female guppy there, as you guys can see. She is pregnant. Her belly is black, so that's mean that she is pregnant. Not only is she pooping, but she is pregnant, guys. Trust me, I've had guppies before. Anyhow, guys, so one thing I want to do with this tank, after I trim it, I want to add a bunch of Java moss on this driftwood, make it look as natural as I can. At first I was like, Dragonstone with driftwood, it's not gonna look good, but it is looking good to my surprising. But yeah, I would totally prefer to have some CO2 injected to this tank. If you guys have any ideas of what big box stores have CO2, let me know, because why do they sell CO2 products at stores that I know here, like Big Five, Walmart, and things like that, when they're not going to sell or provide any CO2? So yeah, guys, there's nothing new with this tank. Just it's doing good. I do water changes once a week. That's pretty much it. Water changes once a week. I feed the fish once a day. I just top it off with RO water every time I see the level drop, and that is because it's summer and the water evaporates really quick. And I want to apologize if you guys heard little chicks in the background. That is because we have the baby chicks here. They're anywhere from 3 days to 4 weeks with the red lamp, and once the 4 week ones, we're probably gonna pull them out, take them outside this weekend, and then as the other ones turn 4 weeks, we're just gonna release them outside already, because man, having baby chicks, it is a lot of work. So yeah, guys, plants are doing good. I would prefer having some CO2 into this tank, but like I said, I have none. But in person, guys, this tank looks good. I know if this tank had CO2, this tank would have done better. And to be, I was like, I think I have baby, I was gonna say I have baby guppies, but no, it's just trash. It was trash floating in the water. Anyhow, guys, that's pretty much it for today. I just don't want to keep rambling around, talking nonsense. I hope you guys like this video. I just want to keep you guys updated. I still have both of the tanks. I did turn off the saltwater tank just to make this video because it contradicts the light. And I don't know. Yeah. To be honest, guys, I want to upgrade, but at the same time, I don't want to upgrade. So I'm going to just let it be. We'll see what time tells. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Till later, I am out. Peace.